Hoopers, my name is Monica and I want to do a sort of supplement tutorial or like a tips and tricks tutorial for the behind the back waist wrap weaves, which look like this. So this tutorial is sort of targeted at those who have already started on their waist wrap, behind the back waist wrap journey. I'm going to link some of my favorite tutorials, or some of the ones that really helped me, or that I think are effective in the bio to this. So I recommend watching those first and getting used to some of your wrist flexibility first, or just the general idea before implementing a lot of what I'm going to be going over here. So one of the best things I think, before you even get started actually, this is advice for anyone, use large hoops, preferably 3/4 inch diameter hula hoops, and anything from maybe 26 to even 31. The bigger the hoop, the better the hoop will stay on a flat plane. So the momentum of the hoop will keep the hoop flat. Whereas if you have like a really thin 5/8 hoop, it's going to be a lot easier to get very wonky because it's so light and it won't pull your wrists in the proper direction. The heavier hoops will make your wrists more flexible. It will hurt more, but it will definitely make it more flexible. And so really what I wanted to, the main tip that I wanted to go over, which really is how I kind of taught myself the waist wrap, is doing a thumb switch grip behind the back, and again in front when you're actually doing the waist wrap on one side, instead of keeping a static grip on the hoop. So the classic way that I've seen it taught, you're keeping your hand in one position constantly on the hoop. So you're not letting go at all. And one hoop is constantly leading with the pinky side. So my pink hoop, my left hoop, is constantly leading with the pinky, and the right hoop is constantly leading with the forefinger. And so if you have noticed already, so I'm starting my hip reels in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. So if I start here, I'm going to my left. And what I actually have noticed, so you may have noticed also on the beginnings of your journey, one side is a lot easier to do that way than the other. One side, my left side, is way easier to do without a grip switch. So this one is just really comfortable, and what that is, it's because that pinky led hip reel is on the native side. So my left hand is leading with the pinky on the native side. The trickier side is the right side. So getting that pinky led grip over to the left side. And see, even now, because I don't practice it this way, the hoop is getting really wonky on my right side, excuse me. It's getting really wonky over here, if you notice. And that's because my wrist just isn't that flexible. Most people's wrists aren't. So what I recommend trying, after you already get the idea of the path that your hand is supposed to trace, is to try this. So my left hand, I'm going to drop my right hoop for a little bit, the pink hoop, I'm going to do my hip reels on my left side, pinky led. Now, as I bring the hoop to the back, I'm going to do a thumb switch grip. Let me turn around and show you this. I realize there's no point in showing you from the front yet. So we're doing that pinky led waist hip reel. And so when we bring that hoop to the back, I'm going to do a thumb switch grip and end with my thumb pointed up now. This is the point when I want to bring the hoop to the front of my body. So again, pinky led hip reel, thumb switch grip, re-grip, thumb up. Now I want to send the hoop over the front of my body. I'm going to turn around again. I'm going to send the hoop to the front of my body over my thumb, like so. And I'm going to regrip again, pinky up this time. That way I can easily follow through after doing this thumb switch grip, letting the hoop roll over my thumb, regripping pinky up. I can follow all the way through in one beat back to the initial native side hip reel. So from the front, it looks like this. Hip reel, thumb switch grip in back, thumb up, thumb switch grip in front, thumb down, and then follow through all the way back to the front, or to the native side hip reel. From the back, looks like that. From this side, oops, looks like that. From this side, looks like that. So my left hand is always, when I'm in the clockwise or counterclockwise direction, my left hand is doing the thumb switch grips. You'll notice that forefinger lead grip, the right hand has a much easier path to trace. And then if you were to switch directions, so now I'm going in the clockwise hip reel path, I would want my right hand to be doing the thumb switch grip. So yeah, I really hope that helps. Let me know if you have any comments, questions. And yeah, thanks for watching.